Okay, so what I'm looking at doing here is debugging this issue here. So I've never actually used this before, so let's try. Okay, so first things first, I have to install the damn thing. Okay, looks like it's got reasonable documentation, so let's see how it goes. Building from source. Okay, we have Git, we have Node, we don't have easy. Here. New project. I have hot corners, and so I have something in the corner. Goes my box it. Okay, so building. So we have Git. We have no version of Node we have. Tilting, Bristol. Okay, I have to install these ones. Okay, we have npm, so I'll also install EC. And let's disable hot corners. Okay. Okay, that's going to make it hard because we need to install. So I was going to try building from source and see how it goes. Okay, let's turn off hot corners. And yeah, it's really just an exercise in doing random stuff, and people can watch if they want. Looking for something to yeah. Actually, I don't need to comment because I can say. Yeah, so I posted on Reddit. Seems to be a lot of interest. I've got about 50 upvotes, and someone gave a Git project, which seems like a pretty cool idea to do it because I'm going in completely blind. So dependencies. Okay, got EC installed. Libtool get text, which was in the other window. Okay, so it's updating. So let me just go and turn off the hot corners, please. Move it to the other corner. Screensaver. Where are they? Desktop screensaver. There we go. Hot corners. Sorry, I don't want to disable. I want to do nothing in the bottom left. So I'm going to keep hitting it. Okay, is it finished yet? Still updating. Okay, so build and install. Okay, so I have to. Well, the build should be easy. It's nice and simple. Okay, so let's just go back to this one. And get from the dependencies. Yeah, well, I don't have Visual Studio Code, so this may be a challenge, but we'll see. Now let's just update the node while we're going. Background, primarily an engineering manager for the last, since 2003, first used Linux, about 1992, 93. Actually, yeah, as I said, I'm a manager, so I don't really code. Recently went through a set of interviews where there was the question about sort of, how technical are you? And so I said, I'm technical, but I don't code, and that seemed to confuse people. So I figured I'd give it this a go so that I can actually, prove that I can actually deal with things technically. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This is just a new idea. I don't have a deep interest in coding from scratch, but that's where it is. Now, something which I need to work out is how do I get the chat to ping me when there's a message, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to listen to people. And so I go. Okay. So I've got no idea how to do beep, so unfortunately, if I ignore you for a few minutes, it's going to be because of that. So, also feel free to give lots of feedback. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm either going to do it well or I'm going to do it crap. If I'm doing it crap, then give me feedback. Okay, so node. Can't find module, so okay, that means I need to go back to the previous one. Of course, this may be out of date, which is fairly standard. So where am I? This is no chip that failed to install. Programming languages overall. My go-to sort of scripting language is Node.js. In general, as I said, I haven't programmed much, but I can debug and pass a lot of languages. Java, Node, JavaScript, Python, lots of different things. Okay, so it looks like that worked. So now I need to work out how to do plugins. Actually, that's probably needs to be done after I do a git checkout. Yes, so I jumped ahead to that for the install. Now let me just check about Homebrew still updating. Okay, well, we'll just do the git checkout. That shouldn't actually do much. Okay, never used Easy before, so this will be a learning experience for me, but we'll see. Homebrew's still updating. Okay. Yeah, the joy of the internet. Okay. Still going there. Still going there. Okay, that's not a good sign. That things are running slow. Okay. Oh, where are we? Oh gosh, this is painful. Now, question: should I actually update first? Get things installed, or is this part of the fun about learning how to do this stuff? Okay, so I've got benchmarks. I could probably just, while we're looking at this, what is easy? Okay. JS. Reason, no camel, never used Reason before, so this is going to be even more fun. They have a website that gives a summary. Refer to easy.sh. Okay, I got the code down. Understood. Now this is where the Node.js should have been. Yep, install. There we go. So now we can run the install depths. Interesting sort of fun fact. I used to be against emojis in Unicode. When it became a real character, suddenly I became comfortable with it, which is kind of weird. So as long as I can cut and paste, it's as text, it's fun. Another interesting thing that you can do with Unicode, if people think that it's they've got internationalization worked out, you just do a smiley or a car or a chain. There's going to be 2 byte characters. Very few first timers end up getting the character conversions working properly. Okay, do we have brew yet? Ooh, that's not good, but we'll see. Still going. Okay, it's a long time that I've had brew running. Okay, chug, chug, chug. Okay, so let's go back to easy. Okay, we have another build system, so that should be mostly harmless. We'll see. Still going. And let's see what's actually taking on the CPU. Let's see, Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, for Unicode, there's so many different forms. It's just assume anything, any character related stuff is just gonna be a pain in the ass and just work through that. Yeah, so if this works, and people show an interest in this, and I may need to update my laptop because I've got an old MacBook Air, and that seems to be running a bit slow. I can probably drop the frame rate down to 15 next time. Hopefully that would be okay. I assume the audio is okay, and I'll just be a little bit noisier. But realistically, there's not much happening on the screen ever. So, Katie, what do you do? As I spend time waiting for this stuff to finish. Of course, I question the amount of time that I'm going to spend, how many things I'm going to have running in parallel, but we'll see. There's a hell of a lot of extra stuff getting installed. Markdown preview. I'll just leave that for a moment. Yeah. Well, let's have a look at what's in here. Code of conduct. I'm not going to be part of the community, but what's in Markdown? Control Shift M. Control Shift M. There we go. Let's have a look at the pretty version if it's actually running. There we go. Okay, not much interesting there. Okay, readme got marked down. Okay, so it's a lightweight modal code editor. So it's by so it doesn't have a. It's got Git integration. It's got standard editor bits and pieces. Okay, Vim. Now, honestly, for this bug, because it's the first time I'm looking at it, and the vibe block mode, I'll be learning that as I go along as well. Well, yeah, you may not learn anything because I'm not actually there building it yet, but I'm getting closer. Slowly getting closer. So, Julia, I've never really done, actually, I've never done Julia. I've heard about it, but never looked at it. Okay, what else? Files, docs, that'll be interesting. So we have the website, we have docs. Da, da, da. Architecture, there we go. That is probably good to see. Okay, oh, does this mean I have to do Visual Studio Code? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so this makes it a little bit harder. I might actually place some rules on debug. Yay, so that's finished. What about We're getting close there too. Good. Okay. So they want us to use a Docker file around for the website, so that's fine. Okay, it's getting started for developers. There we go. Okay, now I haven't actually looked at reason before, so let's look at source. Source editor, so the documentation is out of date. Yay. I'll also look at bin editor, no. Also see if we can find state.re. Let's see if that works. No, okay. File, find file in Atom. Control T, Control P. There we go. And so we wanted state.re. There we go. So source model. Okay, this is a completely new language to me, but that's how you learn. Interesting. I need to update Xcode. That's been a painful issue because I don't have enough storage because I've got other crap installed. Okay, so yeah, reason is new to me, but hopefully it's lived in. But we'll see if we can actually get to the point where we have it running and we can at least repeat the failure and yeah, see where that leads us. Okay, so Control T, Control P. So Onivim. Okay, so bleeding edge. Okay, $35 for me to actually help debug, so I am only going to build. Okay, still going. CPU is absolutely pegged, and that is Streamlabs OBS. Okay, so while this is finishing, let's keep wandering. Okay, so to be clear, that this is a completely new system to me, new language, new everything. So I am exploring in much the same way that anyone else would. Okay, so I would be happy if I can get it built and I can reproduce the error, and then next time I'll dive a little bit deeper. Okay, so the bit that I'm thinking right now is whereabouts is the actual UI control over Vim. So architecture. Control Shift down gives us a view. Okay, lots of poor documentation. Fairly standard. Nothing to really complain about. Let's see about building. Okay, I'm still waiting for libtool to finish. Okay, we can go bleeding edge and just while waiting for that. Let's see if easy install works. Thanks, you're holding me in a higher esteem than I'm expecting, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I honestly think that if I do this and I enjoy it, then I'm going to have to upgrade my laptop because this is just going to be hell. It's a 3-year-old MacBook Air. Oh, let's have a look. Release, benchmarks. Okay, I'm not going to be worrying about the extension. Okay, so let's have a look at the bug. Where was it? Okay. Should probably the stream language as well. Stream, what do stream there? There we go. I'm just stream info. And type tags. No, not anything else. I'll just leave the URL in there. Okay, so that's really short block. I doesn't do anything. So controls, let's watch it. Okay. Okay. This is good because, to be honest, even though I'm a Vi user, visual block isn't exactly what I wanted to do, but this at least allows me to dive in and attempt to reproduce. Yeah, I've got a family, so when I log on at night and the kids go to bed, that's when I've got a interesting time. But yeah, feel free to drop by afterwards. I'll probably be going till around, what's the time now? Yeah, probably till around midnight, so about another hour just to get it going, and then I'll continue some other days. But thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the chat. Okay, so capital I's pre-appended cert. Okay, so visual block. Okay, I hadn't played with visual block that much before, but in regular visual mode, I so let me just double check. I set at start. I can set where you are. Is it set at end? Okay, so that should take it to the front. Another reason that I'm doing this is that I've got some management theories about how debugging happens, and it's pretty much about repeating, coming up with hypotheses, keep going. Okay, this isn't a good side. Everything's still running. Okay, so let's just have a look at Vim visual mode. Okay, okay, the visual mode. Okay, what I want. Okay, so let's talk about block mode. Well, learn something new every day. So then Control B, visual block. Control B. Oh, okay. Long time VAR user, but I've learned something new. Worth it already. Okay. So back to here. Okay, so let's go and reproduce this. Okay, so visual block. Well, let's just make it the same. Okay, so what should happen is, so I'm not sure about the controller. Control J. Okay, so I'm assuming that the previous parts are switching mode within the editor, which is fine. So create a visual block selection, Control Q for any of the first character of every line. And so let's do that over here. Control B, A, Control V, go down. Okay, Control V, go down. So that's everything into insert mode. So it should be at the start of the line. Interesting. So that okay, but delete works. Okay. Okay, into insert at the start of every line. That doesn't happen with by, so that was interesting. Okay, let's try again. Interesting. Let's try visual mode. Okay, and careful A. Okay, so Vim actually takes it out of that mode. So let's just add some comments when my mouse responds. Okay. Okay, and let's see. We've got damn it. Okay, I'm just going to let's see. Going to unplug the camera for a second. And then switching this, okay, just for safety, I'm going to take this off. Off the camera so I can log in safely over here. So let's go back. Now I think I should have music running in the background, but I haven't worked out a good streaming service. So if anyone knows a good streaming service, feel free to chat. Okay, so I'm just logging into GitHub so I can actually make some comments. Okay, using security key. And we're now back. Okay, so let's just bring that back over to our screen. Okay, so now I can actually comment and join. So why it's not letting me edit? I did not want to open that up. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's get my spelling right. Okay. When going, oops, let's get back here. When you go and Control V, and then hit. To insert the block selection is cleared. Thank you. Fall back to single character. Okay, this violates the expected behavior as described above. I'll see if the Vim does what we does this behavior elsewhere. Okay, so where are we? We're still fetching, still in dependency hell. Oh, this is painful. Okay, now, Onivim uses Vim, libvim, right? So that should have the behavior that we want. Okay, so if so tricky jellyfish, let's just see. So block select. Okay, I see. So if I do, say, capital I to insert at the front, and then escape, escape. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's just delete that then. Okay, thank you for that. As I said, I'm doing this debug exercise as a learning experience. So this is Jane. So there's a comments at the start. Escape, 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 and it should actually put it in there. Okay, and pressing C on the other hand works. So what is C? Change. Okay. Oh, okay, so change isn't in place. Change. Hello. Okay, let me make sure I understand what C is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yep. So yeah. Thanks, tricky jellyfish. Knowing the background for that name would be interesting. So replace. So let me just make sure I understand. So he takes Vim, so that means I should be able to go in the middle here and do see that. See that. Okay, but that's this entire line above. And line below, okay. Let's just try with a block. Okay, so see, yep, that went and deleted everything. See, do what I want to do. Okay, that's been, okay. I'll get better with understanding the semantics of that a little bit later. Okay, still installing. Still installing. Okay. So if any of the Onivim devs actually see or hear this, I would be very interested in getting a license key just to see what's going on. Because right now we're just exploring, and building is the only way for me to be able to do it. But let's just have a look at some of the code and commits. Okay, branches. Okay, lots of random branches, lots of random branches. I got bug fix branches. Okay, that'll be useful to understand later. Lots and lots of branches. Okay, and let's look at commits. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, this is an interesting experiment. I think I've dived in very, very deep initially. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, at the very least, I'm going to learn. Hopefully, some viewers learn, and we'll see. But yeah, thanks for the support. Okay. So things I need to work out about this is how do I have background music playing because it deathly quiet's annoying me as well. Talking to myself is weird, and having chat beep in some way, or at least when someone calls me out, I need to work out how to get that going as well. Okay, so reason is a completely foreign language to me. So what is libvim like? Doing some GitHub. Let's see, so that's a little bit more familiar to me. Okay, but it's part of Onivim as well, so at least I know what's going on. Okay, so managing insights. Bug is probably within libvim. So now question here is what else uses libvim? Okay, so let's just see if we can find visual. Okay, so it's visual mode. Okay, I've got unit tests, so hopefully there's a unit test here as well. Okay, this might actually be an interesting one. It looks as though Brian's got some interesting stuff set up. So in theory, I should be able to create a test which feeds in this here. Okay, so let's. Okay, so we have got here. So easy install is done, and we are still unbottling a whole pile of homebrew crap. Okay, so building, where were we? Okay, so we have done easy install. Now let's do easy bootstrap. And likely something in here is going to break primarily because I haven't finished doing the homebrew. Hopefully it's not going to be fatal. I'm not going to even try doing the easy build yet. So let's have a look. So API test. Okay. Oh, hang in visual mode when using I or A. That might be interesting. So it's bug number 149. Okay, this will possibly give us a clue. Ah, okay, looks like it's actually currently getting worked on. So, okay, but this is, oh, it's July 17th, 2019. Okay, we deleted the bug fix. Okay, so he fixed it and prevented a crash. So that was merged, and let's look at commits. So it's exploratory logging. Let's look at all the files changed. Okay, so J is down. Yeah, J is down. So that's Control B, down, 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 go into capital I, make sure we are in insert, do ABC. Okay, I would have expected there's a check there, but we'll see. Okay, so it looks like the hypothesis that I had for visual mode is fine there. Okay, now C they said does work. So in theory, we should be able to actually do a test of here. I wonder if libvim actually operates independently. Okay, and neovim is a command line version. Okay, let's see if we've got that. Neovim, where would we get that from? Okay, Mac OS releases. There we go. Oh yeah, Bronze open. So this will allow us to at least compare between live behavior and native behavior and confirm that it's a difference there. And we get this wrong. What do you split it horizontally? But that'll be. Okay. So still going and Bruce doing. Okay. Yeah, back when I was at ATI working on the graphics drivers, this whole hell different packages was a common issue. And you can imagine with the kernel as well. So it's a whole pile of fun. Yeah. Okay, still be for install. Okay, so I've got about 15 minutes left before I have to pause for the day, but I've learned something. It's interesting. Hybrid can run in parallel. Okay, so let's just get rid of some of these. Okay, hopefully there's a finish up. Nope. Operation already in progress for libtool, which is fine. Okay, it's going to take so damn long to finish that. Oops, and I forgot to put the camera back in, so let me just take that out. Put the camera back in. Oh, and it magically comes back. Okay. Yeah, I was actually using the YubiKey to log in previously. I'm trying very hard to stay with USB-C, and it sometimes represents some challenges. Okay. I'm just going to pause for the moment because I want to go for a drink. So let me just pause. separate system. Okay, there. Okay, and drag that to over there. Okay, and let's see what's happening with CPU load when I do that. It's absolutely nothing. So we're 62% of Atom Helper. Okay, so that, we're actually got Neovim running, which is fine. So, but Neovim's not found. How do we actually run Neovim? Nvim, okay. There you go, so we do have an Nvim. Okay, so let's just compare Vim and Nvim. Okay, so Control V, visual block, that works the same. Control V, visual block works the same. Okay, let us insert ASD, escape. Okay, let us insert ASD, escape. Interesting. Okay, so lib, so nvim produces, okay. Okay, so I still need to get the damn thing built for it to actually work. Ah, come on. By wires. Okay, so let's go to how much, so actually the load average is much lower than it was before. So let us easy bootstrap. We'll see if that actually works a little bit faster now. Okay, how's it going? Okay, so while this is running, while it's basically building, just so I can, yeah, okay, that's actually less, so let's just put CPU history, where's that gone? Yeah, can't put it on all screens. Okay, so let me maximize, and we will, okay, it didn't really maximize. Oh, piece of crap. Okay, we'll use spectacle then. Oh, why are you being painful? There we go. Okay, and we'll take that off. And we'll put that all the way to 2/3. There we go. Okay. Why aren't you showing anything useful? Isn't that awesome when the tool doesn't actually show you a damn thing? Okay, so let's just open up an item. And we'll just stick that on the side and on top in it as well. Okay, is that going to run for us? If it's using the same system behind it, it's going to be painful there. So okay, so what I want to do is make sure that when it's running in the background, I can see where it is. So let's just do a okay, so this gives us some details. Now, I've got an old version of Xcode, so that's okay. So all of that run in the background. Okay, so how do I get it structured? So as I hit enter, no. Okay, that's making it run slow as well. Okay, so let's just set for 10. Okay, I'm really beating up the display here. Okay. Okay, what does that to keep watching? Okay, so where are we? So, what do we have? Okay, so we will lower that. So, okay, what else could it be? So, issue with Livim. Okay, so it's Onivim. Okay, now how do we refute or confirm that? I don't want to actually alternate, so I just want to write them in and probably score them. Still building.